Hello and good morning. I am so glad to have you here with me today. This video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to bring you along with me as I have my own little sacred ritual that I love to do. I started my morning outside in nature. I'm collecting some pine cones for a little holiday craft that I'm doing this weekend with my cousins. Being outside, touching the earth like this is so grounding to me. It lets my nervous system know that it's time to relax. And when I give myself this space to just consciously be present like this in nature, without distractions, without social media, without anything like that, it signifies to my body and to my mind that I can relax and I can start tuning into what is within me. Once I came home, I warmed myself up with my Sacred Cacao. There are a variety of ways that you can have your own cacao ceremony. I will make another video in the future going into this specifically, but for today, I'm just showing you that this is a part of how I am going to be having my little personal sacred ceremony this evening to just ground myself and pull an angel card. Cacao is really good for opening your heart chakra. In mine, I added a little cinnamon, honey, and a touch of cayenne, mixed it together, and let me tell you, it is amazing. And when I have it, this is another part of the ritual for me that symbolizes to my body that it's time to relax, to my mind, to all of my senses. Like to set the tone, I put my crystal lamp on, get my angel cards, some of my favorite crystals, and of course I have my assistant here who likes to partake in everything with me, and he's always drawn to the crystals. And yes, he does try to snatch one here, but he doesn't do anything with it. Thankfully, I'm very lucky. He's not trying to eat them or anything. He just knows they're important to me, so therefore they must be important to him too. So for me, having this time and collecting some of my favorite items, burning my sage here to clear the energy in the space around me, whether it's what is actually creating it or not is not what matters. It's that by doing this, it is creating an energy and a feeling and experience for me that becomes consistent and is calming. Here I'm clearing my crystals. They pick up so much energy from the world around us, and it's so important to clear them so that they can hold the space that you really intend for them to hold. I recently picked up 2 new crystals. I will show you each of them in just a second. The one I'm holding now is azurite. I've had this in the past in other forms, but wow, am I in love with this crystal. It is so good for increasing your psychic abilities. It's connected to the third eye. I'd say more than anything, just pick a crystal that you love because you're drawn to it. You can really just start with that if you haven't started collecting any, and if you are drawn to them. You don't have to be drawn to them, but if you are. This next one is kyanite. This is also good for your psychic senses and also for remembering dreams, which I've had a hard time with. The next is my pink tourmaline. I love this one. It's very delicate stone. You may be familiar with black tourmaline. It's very protective stone. And then this is a raw tiger's eye. Also love this. I got this one actually in the Upper Peninsula in Michigan. Sometimes that's as much as I do with my crystals. I have them with me. I let them hold space while I then pull an angel card Pulling angel cards is one of my favorite things to do. It just helps center me and helps me relax. And today, my intention pulling this card is to pull a card for you. And know that no matter when you are watching this card, this energy is intended for you to hear it in the time you're hearing it. This deck is by Kyle Gray. I have only this one by him so far, but I love it. It's the deck that I use more than any other. I always shuffle the cards and set an intention to clear any energies that I don't need to be a part of this reading, so that whoever I'm pulling for will receive the card at the highest vibration that they should be receiving it today. So this one is for you. If you have a dragon as your sign or a grasshopper, and there's actually a yin and a yang marble on this. Marbles are one of my signs, so are grasshoppers. They are all on the art here of this card. And I know it's important to look at the art as well, not just the meaning, but I pulled this card for you watching this video. And I know that this energy sticks whenever you're watching it. It doesn't have to be in real time. And here is the message for you. The name of this is Shaolin Master. Be graceful in movement and action. The overall message, slow and steady, breathe and flow, take a gentler approach. About, the Shaolin Master calls forth the ninja within. Shaolin medicine is about learning to adapt to its situation and to tap into the energy running through your body and preserve it in order to release it at the right moment. It also teaches subtlety, because when you are too forceful, you use too much energy, and that may not be supportive of what you are working on. The Shaolin Master, like a monk, has respect for all things. He is disciplined and guided by his art and will never use it to impress the foolish or to appear stronger than someone who is threatening him. You too are being invited to remain graceful in your movement, choices, and actions. The extended message: you are being guided to flow like water, blow like air, and connect with your purest intentions. Don't feel you need to rush ahead. A gentler approach will be more fruitful and rewarding. Move with subtlety and grace. Reach high, but also ask yourself how you can move with the flow of life rather than pushing against it. Do you have the capacity to refocus your gaze at this time? Can you slow down or take more time to soften and breathe as you move forward? All of this will be incredibly beneficial for what happens next. What's interesting is I pull from these cards almost every day, and I've had them for over a year, and I have never pulled this particular card before. So that is very special, and I think that the overall message is just a reminder that you don't need to rush, that it's very much about trusting the process, remembering to breathe, and that everything you are trying to get to is actually going to happen easier, better, and in a way that is for the highest good of you and everyone involved if you actually slow down. I know that I need to do that too, so what a beautiful card and message. I hope that by being here with me, you picked up the energy that I am feeling right now by just creating this really grounding and calming space together. If you like this, please let me know. I'd love to hear any crystals or oracle cards you're interested in. I will certainly do more of these in the future. I am sending you a big hug, so much love and light, and I can't wait to be here with you next time.